Hello and welcome to another video of Q Programming. Today we'll be solving the case study questions given by CBSE for each chapter. And the very first question in this document released by CBSE is actually the same as the sample paper. So if you want to see its solution, you can just go and check out the video where I solved section C of the sample paper on the same channel. Alright, now let's look at question 2. So it says Amritya Seth is a programmer who has recently been given a task to write a Python code to perform the binary file operations. Okay, so it's a question of binary files. Good enough. And here basically the two functions which need to be defined: AddStudents and GetStudents. So AddStudents will create a binary file called STUDENT.DAT containing student information in this format: roll number, name, and marks. Okay, out of 100 of each student. Fair enough. GetStudents will display the name of the percentage of those students who have percentage greater than 75. In case no has any greater than 75, an appropriate message is displayed, and the function should also display the average percentage. Okay, easy enough. And you have to attempt any 4 out of the 5 questions in the exam. Though right now I will be solving all 5 questions, but in the exam you have a choice to leave any one question that you feel like. Okay, now let's look at it. So import pickle, and there are obviously pickle is the module that you should be using for binary files, and now I can see that the programmer here has defined two functions: add student and get students. Okay, so what do these have? So first let's look at what are the questions are asking. Those are actually what you have to answer at the end, right? So which of the following commands should be used to open the file student.dat for writing only? Now be careful, it's only asking for writing in binary format. Okay, so these are the two things. Now you should be clear with your file modes, and you should know that for writing only you have WB, and WB plus is for writing and reading, right? So if you want just writing, which is what the question demands, you should know that it should be just this one, right? These are both for binary, obviously. So if you want just writing in binary, you have option A right here. Easy enough. Now part 2. Which of the following commands is used to write the list L into the binary file student.dat? Now I actually haven't even looked at the code, but we know the syntax for writing is pickle.dump L comma F. Basically the object goes first and the file handle goes next, right? And that is how you write the syntax for putting something or dumping something in a binary file. So we can just look at the options, and yeah, it's option C, because we open the file handle with capital F and we want to dump list capital L. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Though if you look at the code, this is what's happening here. The first thing is you open the file, so you write the open by student.dat and WB. Then over here they've created a list L which has roll number, name, and percent, which are three things which I can see are inputted, and it is just pickle dot dump L comma F. Easy enough. And yeah, basically I didn't really need to look at the code because I know what syntax is used for the thing that they're describing in the question, but looking at the code is always extra helpful. It can't hurt. Now the get students function. So which of the following commands is used to read each record from the binary file student.dat marked as statement 3? Okay, now we need to see what's going on here. So with open this as capital F, while true, try except. Now this try except is, as you should know by now, is used to catch EOF errors. And if that's the case, then over here we want to actually load it, statement to read from the file. This is what this blank is. So we will write pickle.load capital F, right? Because that is how you load it, and it is in a while loop, so it will keep loading until this error EOF error is caught. That means the end of file error is caught. That means the file is complete. Then it just breaks and continues. So this will keep loading all the records in it one by one. So pickle.load F, and it's just checking if the marks are greater than 75 because it is stored as roll number, name, marks. So at index 2 the marks are there, so we're just checking the marks greater than 75 and exporting it, right? So obviously it should be pickle.load capital F. So which option has that? Option A. R is pickle.load capital F. We've just saved in a variable R. That's okay. That's just maybe a short for record. Okay. Now part 4. Which of the following statements is correct regarding file access modes? Now here you need to be careful because this is a theoretical question related to files. It's not really connected too much to the case study anymore. You just need to know what each mode does. So R plus opens the file for both reading and writing. File object is to its beginning. Yeah, this is actually correct. So I can straight away say that the answer is A, but since right now we are trying to understand the question, and since this question can be asked in many different ways, let's just try to see why the other options are wrong for now. Because right now it was just the very first option that came correct, so it's fine. But it may not be the case again. So W plus opens the file for both writing and reading. Okay, that's true. Adds at the end of existing file if file exists and creates new one if file does not exist. No, it does not do that. It never adds at the end of existing file. It just creates a new one, always. Never adds. Just remember this. It always creates a new one. WB opens a file for reading and writing in binary format. No, that's already wrong. It does not read, it only writes. Because WB is for writing in binary. Just remember that. WB plus is in fact for writing and reading. Remember that. These few little tiny details are the ones that are just being changed here and there. A opens the file for appending. The file pointer is at the start of the file if the file exists. No, it's not at the start of the file, it's at the end of the file. Because you're actually appending data, you're adding data to the end of the file, so it's appending it. So that leaves us with option A to be correct. And the fifth question. Which of the following statements correctly explains the function of seek method? So the seek method, if you have done file handling, you would know that the seek method will place the pointer wherever you want. So I can do something like f.seek say 10 and it will take the pointer to 10. It will take the pointer to the 10th file position. So it takes the pointer, it moves the pointer, it doesn't read anything. This is what this is describing, tells the current position. The function is very literally called tell. So it's not this. It determines if you can move the file. No, it's not this. It indicates whether the next read and write can occur. It's certainly not this. It moves the file current file position to the given specified position. Yeah, that's what it does. It takes the file pointer there. So it's option D. So thank you for watching. I hope you understood this question and keep practicing case study questions for the board. And if you, I will be posting the other case study questions in this document as well on this channel. So if you are interested in looking at them, stay tuned and thank you for watching.